Oh, got me. All right, Eric's doing the payback. So hi guys, I've been getting a lot of requests lately to show some of my resin projects. So we have a new project. We have had these old TV trays. Hey, do you want to pan over here? Yeah. These old oak TV trays for, gosh, 25 years. This is what we're starting with. So, I mean, these things are everywhere. I mean, it used to be back in the day that these things were everybody had these. We've used them, abused them. We've used them for tables. We've used them to eat on. We've used them for plants. Use these things for everything, and they are horrible. So I decided, I was playing one day and I was watching videos, which I love watching the resin videos. So I decided to redo these, refinish them, something fun. So over here, you will see, it's kind of upside down. I'm going to turn it around. I decided to do a galaxy pour on the surface of them. So you can see here, this is kind of the end result. I haven't got the legs painted yet or anything, so I'll do that, and then I'll show you a completed project once it's done. But I only have 3 left, so this is one I played with the other day just to kind of figure out if I could do it, which I can. I love the way this came out. There are some things I will change with the paint. It's a little spread out for my galaxy. I wanted to see more stars. But I love it. I put some glitter in there so you can, I'm not sure, I think you can see the glitter sparkling there.
I think it's showing up pretty
And the lacing is amazing. I love it. So I am going to show you how I did this. So you see there, over there was what we started with. This is going to be like the end result. So now we're going to show you kind of the in-between. So, that's about it for the interview.
Easy for you to say.
I'm not comfortable on this side of the camera. So anyway, that'll give you an idea. We're going to go from that to this, and then I'll show you the completed project when it's all done. So we are going to set up over there. I have to have a curtain where I do my pouring, just to keep the heat in, because I've had issues with my resin because it's been too cold. So now it's about 90 degrees in here, which is perfect for pouring. So we're gonna shut this thing off. We're gonna go on the other side of the curtain there and figure out how we're gonna set up the camera.
We're gonna take them behind
behind the curtain, yes, to show you what we're gonna do to get this thing done. Okay, so this is the curtain of creativity. This is
boots. No.
I don't have my boots on today. So this is what we put up to hold the heat in, and then you'll kind of see back here. This is where everything happens. I just kind of hide back here with my what are these things called? Oh my gosh, these things are awesome. Oh, my ISO tunes. Bought these at Workbench. Bought Eric and I a set. So I just wanted to kind of show you real quick. We're going to go back there, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so welcome to my little cubby. So this is my board, my TV tray. And I believe these are oak, right? I think these were...
I don't think they are oak, actually. I don't know what they are.
I don't know, it's pretty heavy.
I think they're... this stuff was all made...
way back. Yeah, okay, well, whatever it is. So I just sprayed this whole thing black with the black primer that Eric uses to spray the signs. And then I took some white paint and a brush and just flipped and made my stars. And you can see I've got some, I don't know if you can see, some of them are like blobs. Those are actually, in my mind, shooting stars. Shooting stars.
I would call them comets.
Comets, okay. Comets is good, yes. Yeah. Comets is good. So what I did was I mixed 8 ounces of resin. I mixed a little extra because I have a canvas over there that I want to pour also. And I have poured 4 little cups for 4 different colors.
And what kind of resin are we using?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You could just leave it right there.
Oh, okay. So I've been using the Maker Epoxy by Jess Crow. It's a Total Boat product. And I have to tell you guys, this stuff is awesome. I'm really wavering away from the other product that I use, which I still love. but I really, really like this Maker Epoxy by Total Boat. By Just Crow. Anyway, either way, but this stuff is amazing. It's great art resin, artist's resin, I guess, maker. It works for, gosh, many things that I've done, canvases and some cups that I poured, and also, you know, any of my boards. So this stuff is awesome. Maker Epoxy by Just Crow, Total Boat product.
And obviously it's 1-to-1 there.
Yeah, this is 1-to-1, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix my colors. So this is Eye Candy's Knockin' Blue, Eye Candy's Bonsai Green. And this is one somebody sent to us, the Stardust Micas. Somebody sent this to me. I can't remember who it is, but this is a gorgeous purple. This is the one I used for Eric's Vikings. Ooh. So I'm going to use that, a little bit of white, and I'm going to put some glitter. This is Hollywood Glitz. It's actually 4 pigments, so it's very, very fine. Gives you some sparkle in there. So I'm just going to mix these real quick, but look at this blue.
Sorry about the camera work, guys. I'm zooming in, zooming out. Everybody's
I know.
Getting, vertigo.
So look at that blue. That blue is gorgeous. So you don't need a lot. I don't want a real heavy blue in there. Here's the purple. This purple is gorgeous too. So a little bit of purple, because these cups are only about half full, which is still way more than I need. What? Oh, my bonsai. These colors are a little different than the other ones that I used. I wasn't crazy about some of the blending on those other ones. I'm gonna do that, and then my white. That one I don't think had enough white. I could have added a little bit more. Chose not to. I wanted that just to stay. Hold on. I got green on there, but that's all right. It'll blend. Oh, this stuff is really incredible.
So before the camera came on, you mixed
I mixed my resin, again 1-to-1, and stirred it. I stirred it for like 4 or 5 minutes just because I really, so at Workbench Con, we took a class with Jess, and she was saying, and she showed us actual pictures of one of her projects that she did where she didn't mix it long enough, and it came out really, it cracked, her resin cracked and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that my resin is really mixed. So I mix it 4 or 5 minutes, and I have this beautiful little egg timer that I use. Wonderful little thing. I was using my phone, but my phone was full of resin. Couldn't figure out why. So I'm going to mix this.
So what do you figure your work time is with this?
My prep time is longer than my work time. My prep time is, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Work time, oh, you mean work?
For the resin, yeah.
You know what?
Start setting up the time you can.
This resin doesn't have quite as much work time. I think I've worked with it. I think everything I've pretty much done has been 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that.
Okay. So,
yeah, you don't want to get too much pigment in your resin. If you make it too much pigment in there, your resin's going to get thick. It messes up the whole consistency of it because of the chemical
Jess talked about that
mixture.
Too,
yeah.
Jess and the guys from Total Boat talked about that.
Yeah.
About how it changes
the whole everything. It's
chemical composition.
Yeah. All that stuff that I don't know anything about. Makes it really good. Yeah, I know what works. I know what I don't like and what I like. So, all right. So, this is the fun part, guys. This not the mixing part, but I saw one galaxy that they did, which is greens and golds, and oh my gosh, it was beautiful, like the northern lights. All right, so we're going to take our clear, and we're just going to cover this up. I want to save some for that project over there. And I got this. This is really cool, and I guess this is supposed to be better than actually using your hands. I got this from Andrew down at Reclaimed Secrets. Oh, I want to get some of my bubbles out real quick. Now I'm just going to move it around. It's nice and easy when it's, I just stuck my finger in it, flat like this. And I haven't used this thing before, so this is going to be interesting. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm a hands-on girl.
You know, Jess talked about that a lot at the, you know, at the class that we took, that you can actually feel the thickness.
You can feel
it's not just moving it around, it's actually
well, you can
thickness.
exactly feel the thickness, but also you can feel that your piece is covered. You can, if it's not covered with resin, there's a definite difference in the way that it feels. So I just like, I don't know, I must have liked finger painting as a kid. I think I've said that before, but and you want to make sure this whole thing is covered. Sides too, you want to cover your sides, because actually this color is going to go down the sides. I want this thick. I feel a little rough spot there, so I want to make sure it's covered really well. All right. All right. Oh, I wanted to show you my secret. So I've been in the middle of putting on resin and something happens. I have to take my glove off and I'm reaching down here to get my glove and I get resin all over me. Fold it over, then you've got it right there. Woohoo! Another trick.
Oh,
Dixie cup.
That keeps you from getting
all that resin all over your arms.
Okay.
Which is easy to get off with alcohol wipes, but oh, my hands are sweaty, see?
Yeah, it's kind of warm in here.
I know. All right. Now, you know, totally screwed that up because now I've got resin everywhere. Anyway, so now we're just going to take this, and I learned not to just I kind of put it on thick last time, and I don't want to do that. I put too much resin, too much color in it before. So I'm going to kind of try not to do that as much. There's a nice clear mess in there. All right, so now, see, this is why Eric built me my shop, because otherwise this would be all over his bench.
Still is.
Is it still? Oh, I want the white on the top. All right, so now we're going to go in with our purple. And just kind of go back exactly the way you came.
Oh, going over those same lines?
Same lines, yeah, because it's all going to blend.
Okay. Wow, I like that purple.
I know you do. He's a purple kind of guy.
Just need some yellow in there.
No.
Be Vikings Galaxy.
Yeah, no. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be Galaxy. This could be anything you want, but I don't know why I decided Galaxy, but
so this is the green?
That's the green.
Okay.
Now here's the white, and this one I'm going to kind of put a little more white. I've been watching a lot of videos on this. All right. That's all I got to say about that. Now I have a lot of extra color. So now you're just going to take your heat gun. Now I don't have this on high because I don't want my resin to burn, and I got to get it moving around pretty good. So it's not on high. Now we're just going to move it around. And at this, I don't know, you can always add more to it. Which I probably will. I don't want lines. You just got to keep that heat gun going, otherwise you're going to burn your resin. I got a glare and I'm having a hard time seeing. All right. So I like this, but I think I want a little bit more color. Got a lot of purple. And I kind of lost my green. I don't know where my green went. I think maybe it's too dark a green. Looks more yellowish, huh?
Looks gold from here. But yeah, what do I know?
I need more blue. What do you think, babe? Where should I add?
I don't know. If there's no square lines,
I know. Really don't need to hold it down that low. That's about all I'm going to do. It will continue moving. What do you think?
It's gorgeous.
Hold on, I gotta do something here because it's not green enough for me. So I just gotta find my green. So I'm going to try something.
All right, let me see what you just do.
I just added some candy apple green.
So you went. That's where you went. Is get another.
I went to get another paint. Sorry, I just kind of disappeared there. And I'm gonna try putting some candy apple green in here. I just mixed the candy apple with my. I gotta hurry because I'm afraid it'll get too hot or too dry. That's better. It's looking more green. There we go. That's better. Okay.
Beautiful.
So that is about it. I see bubbles coming up. I probably, even though I spray painted this, I should probably have sealed it because this wood is pretty airy. But I'll torch it in about 20 minutes and then so I'm just going to pull some of this off of here. I'll torch it in about 20 minutes and then try to get some of those air bubbles out. So that's all I got to say about that. I hope you guys like this. We'll give you a better look at it when it's all done, once we get the legs painted and everything else. So we'll be back for the final scene later. Hello again. So, okay, everything is done. I have one more that I didn't finish yet, but I'm going to show you the two that are completed. So here we go. I just took these old stands that these were on, the TV stands, sanded them down, sprayed them black, what is it, a black gloss paint, and then put these back on it. And I tell you, I think I'm pretty happy with them. And I think the one that I poured just the other day came out even better. So it's like a progression of learning and getting better with each one. So anyway, this is just an idea of some of the things that you can do with, I don't know, old TV trays. Oh, I should go get my stool. Should I go get my stool? Okay, really quick. So this is something else I did. I found this old bench when we started building the shop. This old stool. I found it out behind the gym and decided.
Something for
yeah.
Front and center.
Front and
Right, front and center.
There.
Yeah.
So, and then, so I just cleaned it all, sanded it all down, and painted it purple, and then I resined the seat. Just something to play with. You know, I don't have a lot of commission work. I am working on getting more, but I should show that too.
What? Whatever you want.
Want to see this too? All right, I'll show you something else I did. Sorry, this has been sitting for a little while. So this is another piece that I did for the Kansas City Chiefs Championship, Super Bowl Championship. Anyway, so these are a few of the pieces that I've done. But these are mine, just playing with different color combinations and different things that I've had at the house that I've had for a long time and really looking scrappy. We really tend to not like to throw anything away because there's always something you can do with it. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. You know, just open your mind and get out in your shop and play. That's what I like to do. So I've got a few other things I'm working on, actually for my niece, and just a lot of exciting stuff happening. I'm having a blast, and I love Total Boat. But the more I use the tabletop epoxy and the Maker's Epoxy by Jess Crow from Total Boat, the more I love it. It is so workable. It's amazing. So you guys check it out. You know, we don't have a discount code or anything like that. Total Boat has sent me epoxy, a resin, and that's what I'm using just so I can kind of try it and stuff. And I have done several things with them. So they're not sponsors, but they do send us stuff, and we love it, love it, love it. That's pretty much all I use anymore. So it is all I use anymore. And oh, and I just tried their what is that? The deep penetrating epoxy on these things I'm making for my niece. I'll show you those another time. They're not done yet. So it helps to seal up the board. So you put the penetrating epoxy on it. It goes into the wood, seals it up. You sand it down, and then you can. I put it on twice because these boards are pretty airy. But let it dry for the 24 or 48 hours, whatever it is, and then put your just your tabletop epoxy on the top of that. So I'll show you what that looks like later. Anyway, Total Boat rocks, and had a blast doing this. I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't subscribed yet, Eric would love for you to subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when we do new videos, which is 3 to 4 times, 5 times, who knows. It's sporadic. Whenever we get
it's a lot.
It's a lot. We do a lot of videos, but we have a blast doing it, and we want to share with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And Eric is on Instagram under Make a Wood Sign. And if you guys have any questions, send them to Eric, send them to me. Our email addresses will be linked below. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you liked this, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.